Hello, ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, friends, comrades over on the YouTube. To my family, okay? Texas, Chicago, and other places. And of course, the love of my life. Yes, I just left again. And yes, always emotional. But always a good time. Man, I had fun at home. I enjoy being at home. And, you know, it's just I don't know, there's a special place for you in your heart when you're gone for so long and then you get to go home and see your family. There's just, you know, being out here on the road all by yourself. You know, I don't mind not having, you know, people sitting in that passenger seat over there, or, you know, people, you know, that, you know, just like I said, I don't mind coworkers, but I don't necessarily want them, you know, right down my neck. You know what I mean? So I love being in the truck by myself and doing my job by myself. I love that. But just kind of miss my wife and my family. My wife. Did I say I miss my wife? Yeah. Anyway, guess where I am? Weed. I'm in Weed, California. I don't smell any, but I'm sure there's plenty here because I am in the Shasta area up in Northern California. I'm already way up. Last night I left home time in where I parked my truck in Lancaster, California, which is in the Antelope Valley, high desert. And I drove down to LA. I mean, 90001 is the zip code. So, I mean, I was in LA. And basically, Olympic and 7th is where I was. Indiana Street. Not downtown, but definitely LA. I went down there and I picked up a load. And the thing is that my load didn't even, my appointment time wasn't even until 6:30. Well, 6:30 on the I-5, you know, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock on the I-5 is a nightmare. So I thought, you know what, I'm leaving early. I'm just going to go early. And so I ended up leaving about 2 p.m. for a 6:30 appointment, anticipating big time traffic. And I didn't run into much. And I didn't run into much because I was going the right way, southbound. And I was early enough. So I ended up waiting for a few hours before my load time. I finally got my appointment time, got in the door. And then I ended up, I was there for a while. I didn't even leave there until about, it was almost 9. Like right at 9 when I left there. So I thought, well, I can do one of two things. I can go to the Flying J in Lebec, California, also on the south end of I-5 from where I started. And I can go to that area and sleep in a truck, or I can just go back home and spend the night at home one more night and see my wife. And I love saying goodbyes because there's a lot of kissing and hugging going on, so I like that. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just go home. So I went home, celebrated birthday with my brother Julian. Turned 69 yesterday, and I was actually just in time for birthday cake, about 10:30. So I had some birthday cake, and then I went home to the love of my life, and went to bed pretty damn early, actually. Well, I mean, pretty quickly after arrival. And then I just went to the truck at about 8 o'clock. Well, it was a little before 8 o'clock this morning. I couldn't leave until 8:30, 8:40 anyway. So, you know, based on my 10-hour break. So that's what I did. And I came up here today and I did 591 miles today. So I'm plumb tuckered, you know, getting back in the groove. Not feeling that great. I'm a little puny. My love was sick for a healthy portion of our home time, especially about the middle of it. So I might be picking up a little bit of that. So, bummer. But anyway, so during our home time, I got to tell you all this. I've had 3 phones, and you'll see that in the title. I had an old one, a new one, and a new one. Yeah. So my old phone was giving me troubles, and the whole screen would go dim, and just one strip on the left of the screen was the normal brightness, right? So I'm thinking, damn it, I need a phone. So I ordered myself a phone. It got delivered the second day I was at home, which was Thursday. Got it Thursday afternoon. So got it all set up and figured out that really the next morning. And Mama and I decided to take a ride on the Harley-Davidson Mensa bike to Malibu, actually it's Pacific Palisades, to a restaurant down there called Gladstone's that's closing next month. It's an iconic restaurant in the greater Malibu area. So we went, started down there, got onto California Highway 126, taking it over to Ventura just to avoid the, you know, southern route, and got into about Santa Paula, and the mount that I put my phone in, it's connected to my handlebar. There's a part of it that connects to the handlebar, and then the mount connects to that part. It broke. Yeah, sure did. So my phone hits me in the shoulder and frisbees into the lane behind me where I watched it get run over. Yeah, it was great. I didn't have that phone for 24 hours, and it was already trash. So then I had to make an insurance claim the following day, and still had to pay $280 to get a new phone delivered at the house, which is the phone I'm on now. Unbelievable, man. I was so pissed off. You know, I should have known better, but of course I don't. Everything on the damn thing's made of plastic, and it just got brittle. It's been on it for about a year. You know, I gotta learn, you gotta replace them damn things, man. So anyway, I ended up having to get a new phone again. I was not happy. What I was happy about, though, is that it was delivered in a timely manner. I left, today's Wednesday, the 30th, and I left yesterday to go down and get the load aforementioned, and I got the phone on Monday, the 28th. So I really, really lucked out with the timing, or I would have had to buy one of them throwaway phones that serial killers get. And that's always a little peculiar when you're doing that. I didn't want to do that at all. So anyway, I'm glad it all worked out, man. But I'll tell you what, I was a little bit nervous to be hopping in this beautiful Leonard's Express Peterbilt 579 Cummins without a proper phone. So I still got some things I need to set up on it. For some reason, I can't figure out how to get my headphones to Bluetooth on this phone. So I got to get that figured out, because I got to be able to speak to people while I'm going down the road. That helps pass the time, for one thing, and keeps me connected to my love. So while I'm out here on the road. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing. So anyway, that's the update. Folks, I'm going to try and get better at making more videos. This has been a while since I made a video. The last time I was out on my way home, finally got to see my brother. That was a long time coming. Here he is. And that's only about time. He was a very patient man, because I've been seeing all kinds of people while I've been out here. My folks, my sister, my nephews, my brother-in-law up in Washington, which hopefully I'll see tomorrow. I don't know, maybe not, but whatever. My brother Guy in Corvallis, Oregon. Finally, I've seen him a couple times. On and on and on. I mean, there's been so many people that I've been able to come out here and visit. Some Monster Jam friends of mine. It's been great. But never got up to the Chicagoland area. So he turned out, he was in Ohio. He's a wig for Costco, bless his heart. Worked his ass off for that. He runs the auto repair tire store in, like, I don't know how many Costco's, but it's a lot of them. And so they were opening up a store in Canton, Ohio. So he went there to help get the store opened up, and I happened to be going through there on my way back home. So finally got to see me Bo, and I was glad to do that. He's doing really good. He had a motorcycle crash almost a year ago, September 8th, and broke himself up pretty good in his upper extremities. Gratefully, he didn't hit his head. It's not a motorcycle or a helmet law in Illinois, where he resides. So I'm glad he didn't. He hit a curb, but he didn't hit his head, and I'm grateful for that, because that probably would have been a bad thing. It would have been a bad thing, I guarantee it. So, but his shoulder and wrist took the brunt of it, and but he's doing good. Back at it. Wonderful, complete range of motion. Not in his wrist necessarily, but he's doing really good. So I was glad to get up there to see him. He's doing great. So we got to spend a little bit of time together, had some lunch, and that kind of helped wind up my outing for the last month. Now I'm going to bring Mama up in the end of September. She's going to drive up from home to Boise, and you know, we're going to look around a little bit and show her what I do and where from, and visit Uncle Bob and Aunt Patty, and my brother Ryan Kirk, who is a Monster Jam friend of ours that lives in Meridian. And my love grew up with a gal in Michigan who also lives in Caldwell. So we're going to have a little mini vacation and get her out of the house a little bit, let her travel some. I think that'll be cool. So anyway, we're going to wind this up. Happy times back on the road. I love driving this truck. I love it. This truck is so nice. It drives so well, and there's no problems with it. It's Leonard's Express is what we're doing, and we're hauling it. We got frozen pizzas on board. All right, then. We're going to take these up into Fife, and we're going to have a lovely, lovely day doing it. And we're going to finish it up. I got 503 miles to do tomorrow, and we'll be at the location. All right, then. Oh, yeah. You do know who love you. I am swiveling a little bit here in Weed, California, because there's a lot of that around here. So why not swivel? We do it all the time. You do know who love you. It's your boy. It's Clydesdale. It's Leonard's Express. Peace.